Cops and Crooks is finally coming to Grand Theft Auto Online, and it's probably the most highly anticipated DLCs I think ever, because it's just the most requested from pretty much anybody. And whether you're just a regular GTA Online player or a role player, you've wanted this feature for years, like pretty much a decade. I'm pretty sure we've spoken about this for a very long time. Point of this video is I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I think they're going to be adding, and this is more of a what I'm pretty positive that they're going to be adding to GTA Online as far as this update goes. And I guess we'll see once the update goes live. I guess we'll see what they ended up actually adding, so that'll be really cool to see. Coming this summer to GTA Online, a new action-packed update featuring its own brand of vigilante justice, plus new off-the-books dispatch work for Vincent, updates to the creator, and more. So obviously not too concerned about the creator updates at the moment, but for the actual DLC, this is going to be GTA 5's last summer DLC. And every time we get a summer DLC, it's not like a just quick addition of something to the game, like a small minor update, like whatever that one update was where you had to do something with the Avenger, the Mercenaries update. It was pretty small and forgettable, but it was a pretty quick little like, hey, here's some content, have fun with it, until next time. But what we're getting is a full-on new update to the game, like an actual DLC, like new physical content that's going to be generally long-lasting, not something you're going to complete in a couple hours. This is going to be something that's going to give you something to do for quite a while. Right off the bat, we know we're going to be talking to Vincent about this, but I have a feeling, just like in other DLCs that we've gotten for GTA Online, it doesn't always include one character. Sometimes there's usually a few, if not some, from story mode. The reason I bring that up is because Mod is a character from story mode that allows you to do basically bounty hunting work in story mode. It's as it sounds. It's literally just bounty hunting work. People have bounties on their heads. You go and arrest them, basically. Well, chase them down and then, you know, bring them back to Mod. And I guess she kind of most likely sends them to jail, is what we all assumed. So why am I bringing her up? Well, basically, since she obviously had a pretty huge part to play in that aspect of story mode, obviously the only part, I have a pretty good sneaking suspicion they're going to be adding her into the DLC as maybe a contact you can call to receive work for it. And maybe Vincent will just be the person that kind of introduces you to the update, I'm assuming. Either way, it's going to be awesome. And I think that they're going to probably do that just because it makes the most sense. I imagine 10 years later, Mod is maybe still doing bounty work, potentially, or getting people to do it for her. You never know. We might even get to see more of Trevor in this update. Although I will say it's kind of weird we haven't gotten to see Michael at all. It could be specifically planned for some end of the, you know, lifespan of GTA 5 that they have planned. Who knows? I really hope they add Michael. I feel like it just kind of makes sense. I mean, we've had Trevor, Franklin, why not Michael? But that's besides the point. One thing I wanted to mention that's going to be really, really kind of key in this whole new DLC is something that you guys are going to expect are businesses. So obviously when we got bikers, we got MC clubhouses and places to make illegal substances to obviously sell for a profit. When we got gun running, we got bunkers, so on and so forth. You get the point. Basically what I'm saying is each of these new huge DLCs comes with new properties and like actual businesses. And what we already know from this new update, it's going to be an actual business. So it's going to generate hopefully decent income. Even if it doesn't generate the absolute best way to make money in GTA Online, I still think it's going to be super, super fun. And it's going to bring a lot of cool new features to the game that we've all wanted for a really long time. Fingers crossed. So what is it that I'm expecting from that? Well, I don't know how many off the top of my head there are around the city, but in GTA 5, there are quite a few police stations. There's one in Paleto Bay, one in Sandy Shores, and a whole whack of police stations scattered throughout the city as well. And I'm assuming the police station that's in Paleto Bay and Sandy Shores are going to be most likely around the $1.5 to $2 million range when it comes to prices for what you guys should expect. And everything else in the city, probably around 4 mil, I'd have to say at least, as we've seen in pretty much any update. When it comes to like the placement of actual businesses and pricing, usually anything away from the city tends to be a lot cheaper. On top of that, I think they're going to be adding a dispatch system into the game, probably run entirely by AI, of course, but I think if you're in a police cruiser or something different, I guess we'll have to wait and see. we're going to be able to receive calls, maybe kind of like the cab service, like when they call you in on the radio letting you know that there are cab fares around the corner. Potentially, we might get to see active crimes going on that you can actually stop. And you know how you guys can actually initiate, or technically find actual bank heists going on in free mode using your terabyte? Thinking from our purchasable police stations, we're gonna most likely be able to actually track down things like bank robberies to stop, hostage situations, and a lot more. I'm kind of reaching right now, most likely, but I think that'd be really cool, and I think we can all equally agree that even if you're not interested in that entirely, that would just be really awesome to see in GTA Online, for sure. Plus, adding all those new cop cars to the game and making them that highly customizable, they gotta add something good for cops, right? Something we did see in the screenshot for the new update was, in fact, a new taser, which I thought was really interesting, and obviously everyone probably noticed the new body armor right off the bat that says bail enforcement agent with badges, and I'm sure we're going to get actual police outfits. We'll just have to wait and see, but I think it'll be really cool. And potentially customizable sirens as well, like instead of just having your sirens on and, well, audible by default all the time, maybe we'll be able to do different codes. Who knows? This could just be literally a bounty hunting update, or it could, well, very much be an actual police update, the Cops and Crooks update that we were all wanting, and hopefully it lives up to our expectations. I think Rockstar deliver on this because, again, they added a lot of very highly customizable cop cars to the game, so I don't see why they wouldn't, but we'll have to see. The reason I'm not going over everything else that you've probably already seen about this new update is because, well, you've probably already seen it. If you play GTA 5, you know that this update's coming out, whether you follow Rockstar on Twitter or you spend any amount of time on YouTube. But let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think should be in the new update and what you want to see. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, as always, I hope you all have an awesome day. Peace out.